Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Inner Liberation Accelerator. If you are here, you are interested in it, and I'm excited to share a little bit about it. And for the fact that you clicked and got here, I am actually really thrilled. So let me ask you, do you relate to, and I got my notes here, so excuse me if I'm looking off camera just a bit, but you've kind of checked off the boxes of pretty good health, you got connections and relationships. You have a career that you're feeling pretty good at, but underneath it all, there's still a sense of unhappiness. You've kind of like, you're feeling pretty, you got a pretty comfortable life. And yet you're like, you don't really want to say anything, but something in you is just feeling empty. Something in you is just feeling disconnected. Something in you is seeking something more. You're just not sure what it is anymore, but you know what you're doing right now isn't it. And I know you're kind of a person that sets goals and you go after it and you make things happen to a point of burnout, and you kind of get in that burnout loop, and then you take care of yourself, and then that achiever in you or that desire to get things done and make things happen happens again, and you kind of like maybe for the past 10 years have gone on these burnout loops, and you're probably just thinking this is part of life, but it doesn't need to be. So that's just one component. The other component is that you've got a career, you're doing things, and you're just feeling unfulfilled. It's just feeling empty. And you set intentions, but they're feeling kind of short and kind of blah, and you're just not into them. And you have a to-do list and you get it done because that's how you roll. And you are a go-getter. And all of this part of you that's been striving and accomplishing and living a pretty comfortable life is starting to feel really uninspiring. And you're kind of not sure what to do about it. You're in the space of not knowing what to do about it, yet you know you need to do something because it's just not working. And you're feeling stuck, stagnant, disconnected, empty, maybe even isolated, or you are going out with friends, you are still doing things, and you're just kind of rather just stay home or just kind of seclude yourself a little bit. You're in a space of seeking something different, but you're also in a space of allowing soul expansion with you in you. You know you need to um, elevate yourself, but there's this lack of trust. And in these uncertain times, it can get kind of scary. So we get into this like feeling uncomfortable, but we're comfortable because bottom line, we're in control. We know what to expect. Even if we're unhappy, we're at least we know, and we're just doing it. We know what to expect. But so when you want to take that step forward, try something new, or you just know there's something within you that's for you, but you're not sure what it is, and you want to take a step forward, it gets you out of your safety net. And so you hold back and you're in the stuck, stagnant space, and it's unhappy and again, empty, disconnected, all of that. So, two things that is going to propel you to step forward is feeling safe and trusting yourself. And those two are the one things that keep us not wanting to be vulnerable in a space that we need to be vulnerable. Because when we're vulnerable, that's when we shift. I call it the soul method. We shift, we overcome, we unleash, we get to a sense of liberation. And liberation is a sense of freedom. And a sense of freedom is feeling that deep love of self, of life, of you, of everything. And it just flows. You're aligned. And so the biggest core pieces that holds us back, and inner resistance and energy leaks and all of that holds us back, is because once we step out of that little bit of safety net, then all our kind of wounds and traumas, even if they're not major, they come and like pull us back in, and it's uncomfortable. And you maybe have elevated yourself up here. I mean, you probably maybe worked on yourself quite a bit, and you're at another level, and you're just like, I've been working on myself for 10 years and I've been pretty comfortable. And then all of a sudden I'm like, something's got to shift. And so it's like, okay, I got to up level and going out of the safety net. So this is one of the things I'm doing but I'm doing one-on-one for years. And I am shifting to group because another thing you need to know is energy and healing is starting to come more into group. because in the group setting, when we come together, there's a powerful sense of energy and potency in those healings and activations. And so that is huge. So if you're looking for more of a sacred, supportive group, that's going to be a place for you that you're going to feel safe. You're going to learn to trust, not just yourself, but trust in the higher power in the universe. Because fourth thing I want to share is that those two components of co-creation is between you and the higher power. So this whole group thing is me and the higher power, God. I'm like, this is for you. And if this is meant, it will fill. You will say yes to this. There's something in here, spirit, that's going to say yes. And you're going to know. And if you're here and you're not sure, you can click the button below and chat and we can talk more. Or if you're like, yeah, this is connecting, this is really stepping in, then click the button below and let's chat and see if this is what your next step is. If it's not the program, I'll give you a resource or what your next step is, because I never want to leave you hanging. That's the bottom line. So another component that I am seeing women really are feeling the need to get to their true self, their aligned self. So if you are a person that is in management or leadership in an organization role, you are being pulled because you're an achiever. You get stuff done and you know how to manage people, you know how to manage projects, you can see 3, 4, 5, 6 steps ahead of everyone, and you know you can start, putting things together quite easily, and people will and people rely on you because you can get it done. You just know. And it's draining, it's unfulfilling, and it's stressful, and it's a big burnout loop, and it's pulling you in somewhere you don't want to go. So we're going to work on all of that to release all of that so that you feel safe doing things you love and saying no to those that you don't, or you just like, you need to kind of really detach and let other people or other projects or other things just take control. Another person is the caretaker in the family, the organization, the team, whatever that is. People are pulling on you because you are the glue of everything. You are the person to go to that can handle it, and you got big energy to support everything, but it's draining the living life out of you, and you are getting angry, resentful, all of that. We are going to work on that and release that. There's so much you can do. And if you are the lover of the world where people, you just love and people, and you have empathy, deep empathy for people, so people will come and just dump on you, and you are now isolating, you're not wanting to be out in the world, you can't even watch social media. So if you're on this video, I'm proud of you, thank you for staying in here this long, because you are sucking all the vortex, you're taking it in, and we are going to teach you how to take your own energy and press it out so that none of their stuff comes in. You're going to change your energy shift and feed yourself in outwards versus them bringing in and sucking you dry. It is a big energy shift for you. So, but it all is inner work. And so we're going to work on the chakras. We're going to do activations. We're going to do healings. You're all going to get a unique healing meditation specific for you. There's so many things for 4 months. We're going to get together. We're going to meet weekly for 3 weeks, then take a break. Weekly for 3 weeks, take a break. So if you're interested, and there's so much more, but if you're interested, click the button below. We'll chat. It's happening in November. Early bird pricing, excuse me. Um, I'm working on my fifth chakra. A lot of stuff's coming up. For me to share video is really huge. So fifth chakra stuff, clearing out all that energy. So I laugh every time I cough. I'm like, okay, I'm healing the fifth chakra. Anyway, fun stuff. But click below and we will get the early bird special. Huge, huge discount I'm offering right now. So get on that fast. And because I want to make it easy for you to say yes to, if this is really what is calling you. So is there anything else? Excuse me if I need to look at this. Yeah, and I've worked with hundreds of clients, done thousands of healings, and done one-on-one, shifting it to group, because group is where it's at to elevate and really shift some deep energy, deep work, that deep wounds, traumas, stuff that's really down low. into the chakras, into the meridians, all that stuff. And we're going to lift that up. And it's going to be beautiful, deep work and beautiful group. And we're going to do it all. And I'm so excited to talk to you. So if you are feeling called, click the button below, connect with me. I'll give you all the dates, the cost, the early bird discount. All of that will come to you as soon as you click the button, set up a chat with me or DM me. All right. Have a beautiful day, and I look forward to seeing you in the Inner Liberation Accelerator.